Anthony Joshua speaks, and the silence says even more. When Anthony Joshua finally appeared on camera this week, it was not the face of a champion chasing belts or legacy. It was the face of a man in mourning. Weeks after a tragic road accident on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway claimed the lives of two of his closest heels, Joshua broke his silence with words that carry more weight than any post-fight interview. Lateef Ayodele and Sheena Gami were not just members of his backroom team. In Joshua's own words, they were his brothers. Their sudden deaths have left a vowed that training sessions and future fight plans cannot immediately fill. Joshua survived the December 25 crash with minor injuries, but the emotional wounds are clearly deeper. Watching him struggle to hold back tears in the video he shared, one thing became obvious. This is a moment that has forced the heavyweight star to confront life beyond boxing. His focus was not on titles, rivalries, or the next big payday, but on responsibility. Doing right by the families of the men who stood by him through his rise to global fame. In an industry obsessed with legacy, Joshua's comments struck a different chord. It aren't about legacy, he said, insisting that what matters now is honor, loyalty, and carrying on the dreams of those he lost. For a fighter often measured by knockouts and championship reigns, this was a real and human reminder that even the strongest figures are vulnerable to grief. The tragedy has inevitably cast a shadow over his boxing future. Fresh from a victory over Jack Paul, and once again linked to a long-awaited clash with Tyson Fury, Joshua now finds himself at a crossroads. Fury has announced his own return to the ring, but Joshua's path is less clear, with whispers of retirement growing louder. His promoter, Eddie Hearn, has wisely stepped back from timelessness, acknowledging that healing cannot be rushed. Still, there are subtle signs of resilience. Joshua has returned to the gym, describing the experience as mental strength therapy, and he speaks of a mission that must go on, not out of ambition, but out of purpose, a desire to keep moving forward for those he can no longer stand beside. Perhaps the most powerful moment came when Joshua spoke of death without fear, finding comfort in the belief that his two brothers are watching from the other side. It was a statement filled with pain, but also with acceptance. In breaking his silence, Anthony Joshua did more than address a tragic accident. He reminded the world that behind the globes and the global spotlight is a man learning how to carry loss and how to keep going, not for glory, but for the people who help him become who he is. Let's hear from Anthony Joshua.
So, I'm here in front of a camera. Unfortunately, I'm not speaking to all of you people live. If you know my character, I'll much prefer to do that, but there's what I want and then there's reality. So this is the best way I could reach out to all of you far and wide, worldwide, who are showing so much love, care, support through that tragic, traumatic time where we lost Latson Sina in Nigeria. Look, the last time I spoke to you guys was in Miami. You know, we had so many plans to wrap up 2025 and we were on a mission. We were on a mission. We went back home, went to see our families, and everything just got flipped upside on its head. And yeah, it's God's the best planner. We can't plan. We can plan to the best of our capabilities, but you know, that was such an unforeseen circumstance that was out of all of our controls. And not only did I not even want to talk about myself, not only did their parents, their uncles, their cousins, their friends, and myself lose like two great men. We lost people that we dearly care about and that have been like major players in all of our lives, major players in all of our lives. It's tough, it's really tough. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and show all of my emotions. I know in today's day and age, it's easy to microanalyze people and, you know, pass judgment, but, you know, I know what I feel, and that's what that matters to me. I know what my duty is. You know, they're my brothers, they're my friends, first and foremost. Then we became business partners, we became hustlers, we became lieutenants, we became generals, we became everything, we became housemates, we were living together, do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a shame, but so there's that side of things. And then what can I say? One day my time will come, and I'm not scared either, at all. It's actually comforting knowing I've got two brothers on the other side. You know, I've lost people before, but I don't think I've lost people like that, my left and my right, you know. Throughout this like journey that I've been on, you know, it's not easy, but I didn't even realize that I'm the big guy, you know what I mean? But I was walking with giants, man, that kept me protected, kept me shielded. But the mission must go on. I understand my duty. I understand, like, what they wanted to do for their families. So what my goal is to continue to help them achieve their goals. Even though they may not be here in the physical, when I pray at night, when I pray in the morning, I know spiritually they're going to aid me through, because it's not just physical strength that will get me through. It's going to take a lot of strength from the higher power. So I'm going to definitely be saying my prayers, and I'm going to help them fulfill their dreams for their families. Not only me, there's a whole team of us, the whole brotherhood, a whole sisterhood that will be helping fulfill their legacy and fulfill their dreams. But I know in my corner of the world, I know what I'm going to be doing, and I know what we're going to do to continue I don't want to say legacy, because I had a lot of those questions during my fight in Miami. How does this affect your legacy? It ain't about legacy, it's just doing what's right. And I know what I'm going to do what's right for them. I know what I got to do. So yeah, I'm going to do what's right by them. I'm going to do what's right by their family. It's about what's important to me, and they're very important players, very important team members, very important friends, and two of my brothers. So yeah, I don't think I mentioned the love and appreciation. It's all acknowledged by me, by them, by their families. 100%. We acknowledged the thousands and then maybe going into millions around the world that showed so much love to them both. I still can't get my head around, like, just my two friends, yeah, how popular, like, that's mad to me, because we just grew up, like, together, and then I'm like, wow, how, you know, because I've known them as my friends, but they've built such strong characters over the years. So they must have really spent time working on themselves and bettering themselves and becoming the men they were today. And I'm sure their parents 100% are proud of them, because I am. So yeah, I just want to say thank you. We heard, we saw the messages, the tweets, the social media, the YouTubes, the prayers. It's all been acknowledged. So yeah, we know what we're gonna do. Mama Lats, Mama Sina, Papa Lats, Papa Sina, one love. You know, out here representing. This message is not only on behalf of me, this is on behalf of their families. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for the love worldwide. Continue, don't let it stop. And for anyone out there that's lost a son, a brother, one love to you, like, yeah. From us to you, we're sending that love straight back. And what more can I say? Thank you.
This is Ijoye Media Channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.